Hi, it's Cory, and today you're going to learn how to play Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses. Before we get started, I just want to take a minute to thank my patrons. This was their May Song of the Month choice. And in particular, I'd like to take a moment just to give a few shout outs to my gold tier patrons. And that is Rosemary Bristol, Christine Trelana, Glenn Clement and Perry Payne, Yuki, Stefan Ramirez and Rhonda Johnson, Nadia Rogers, Bradley Carter, Charlotte Ramiro, and Alexander Olin, as well as all of my other anonymous gold tier members too. Thank you guys so much for your support. And also too, thank you to all my patrons. If you're interested at all in joining my Patreon community, you can find the link in the description box. It's really awesome. They're wonderful humans, and I'd love to see you join and get even more access to lead sheets and resources and stuff to help you be the best musician you can be. For the song today, we're going to be doing an easy version of Sweet Child of Mine. If you are interested in a more advanced version, that's like kind of more of a full version of the song with the lick and stuff like that, make sure to like this video and comment that below too. For this easy version, we're looking at 5 chords today, and we are also going to be looking at a pretty simple strumming pattern with just a slight variation for the outro section. This song has been raised a half step from its original key, so we're doing it in D today. The first chord we're going to be looking at for this song is going to be the A major chord. For that, you're taking your first finger, placing it on the 3rd string's 1st fret, and then placing your 2nd finger on the 4th string 2nd fret. We're also using a C major chord. For that, you're taking your 3rd finger, placing it on the 1st string 3rd fret. We also need a D major chord, and this is going to take place all on the 2nd fret here, with your 1st finger going on the 4th string, your 2nd finger going on the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger going on the 2nd string. We're also using an E minor. This is going to be kind of the highlight chord in the outro section, or the where do we go section. For that, you're taking your 1st finger, placing it on the 1st string 2nd fret. Your 2nd finger is going on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 3rd string 4th fret. And then finally, we have a G major chord. So you're taking your 1st finger, placing it on the 3rd string 2nd fret, your 2nd finger is on the 1st string 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger is going on the 2nd string 3rd fret. But those are all the chords. For a strumming pattern, we're going to be looking at just a standard island strum and with no chucking for today. So just played on the D chord just to demonstrate. The island strum is the down, down, up, up, down, up. Slowly played, it's down, down, up, down, up. If you need a little bit more help on that strum, I do have a video dedicated on how to play the island strum, and it gives a couple exercises and stuff that you can do too. So if you need extra help, go check out that video. Now, the time that this is going to change will be during the outro section, or the where do you go section. We're going to be starting on the E minor here, so we'll have where do we go, to the G, where do we go, then on the A, where do we go now. And once you get through playing that strumming pattern the 3rd time, when we have the C to the D major, what we're going to do is we're going to strum down twice on the C and then down twice on the D. So it'll be down, 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 down. The whole thing will sound like this. So we have E minor to the G to the A, and then you go right back into that pattern. You're gonna be repeating this throughout the entire outro, and it's just that repeated section. The only difference here is that the words will be changing a little bit. As a note for the play along too, I am definitely doing a very simplified version here, so we are not taking any of the instrumental breaks, and we are also doing a condensed version of the outro, because you can really just go all out on that. I'm not going to do that. However, if you want to, it's actually really easy, and you just continue repeating the progression of E minor to the G to the A, and then down, down, D, and then you can play it as many times as you want and add all the flourishes and embellishments. But we're going to keep it simple and just go through the first kind of where do you go until we get to the I part, have one more where do we go progression, and then end it with the sweet child of mine. That thing, whatever that was. I would also add to, there's a lot of extra flourishes that Axl Rose does on this song that I will not be doing. But again, the play-alongs are really to help see how everything fits together. So take what you need from it, but it's not like a perfect cover by any means. But with that though, you know the chords you need to play, you know the strumming patterns that we're going to be using and how they fit into the song. You could add a chuck to this if you wanted to and just have the... if you wanted to. I don't think it's necessary. I think it sounds really good without the chuck, but it's an option if you want to. As always, if that strumming pattern's a little bit too difficult for you, you could always play on the chord change, or you could also play on the beat. The chord change would sound like this, just with the opening line. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. So you can see I'm just down strum, down strum. If you wanted to play on the beat, it would sound like this. She's got a smile and it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. So you're just feeling that internalized beat and then strumming on a down strum when that happens. And then the full strumming pattern will be like this. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. So you can see how that progression really builds up. Choose whichever one works best for you and join me in the play along. Let's do it. 1, 2, here we go. She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories, where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. As if I stare too long, I'd probably break down and cry. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. She's got eyes of the bluest skies, as if they thought of rain. I'd hate to look into those eyes and see an ounce of pain. Her hair reminds me of a warm, safe place where, as a child, I'd hide and pray for the thunder and the rain to quietly pass me by. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Whoa, sweet child of mine. Whoa, sweet love of mine. Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go, sweet child? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Sweet child of mine. And that's the song. If you wanted to at the end, I almost added it in the play along, but I think it sounds really cool if at the end you do a really quick, and I don't do it super well, to be honest, but I think it adds like a little extra kind of like rock kind of feel. But basically what you're doing is you're going in a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, but very, very fast. And it's not a fast arm movement. It's a wrist thing. So hopefully you could kind of see that in the video, how pretty much my arm was not moving. It was just the wrist. and it's like you're tickling kind of thing. So the very end kind of ends up sounding like, sweet child of mine. That's an extra little flourish you can add if you want to. But that's the whole song pretty much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and if there are other Guns N' Roses songs that you'd like to see made into a tutorial, let me know. I don't know a ton of Guns N' Roses, to be completely honest. I think this might be the only song, so I would love to learn more. So let me know down in the comments. But thank you guys so much, and have a good day. Bye.
Has a bright blue sky. Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. As if I stare too long, I'd